What's up, everybody? Freedom Arts, aka TCZL, back with another video. My apologies in advance for the crappy quality of the video. I'm recording on my laptop. It looks pretty bad from here. Maybe it'll look bad when it's uploaded. We'll see. This video is very important, and I really hope that I'm tripping, and I hope that this doesn't come true, but my visions usually do, and I do read cards as well, but I'm a relatively speaking, I'm a novice at reading tarot cards, so I'm still getting good at that. So my readings may not be extremely accurate yet. But I've been having visions lately for at least a year now, and they happen on and off. I had one about 2 days ago, 2 or 3 nights ago, about the wall underneath the river in downtown Minneapolis collapsing, the waterfall collapsing because of that wall collapsing, and the Mississippi River flooding tremendously. It was so much water. It looked like, I don't want to say a mini Lake Superior, but at least a Lake Minnetonka. Now, I was hesitant to make this video because it may or may not happen, but from what I believe, I think it's going to happen this month, before the end of September. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm from Minneapolis. I was born and raised here. And long story short, there's a waterfall on the river, on the Mississippi River downtown in Minneapolis. And about 150, I believe, 160 years ago, it was a little bit after the Emancipation Proclamation and the Civil War. The colonizers who colonized this land, they were building a lot of mills around the riverfront. They were harnessing hydroelectric power by utilizing the current of the Mississippi. They were cutting out logs, putting logs on the river to have it flow downstream, and they were digging tunnels so they could harness the power to power their steel, their flour mills and their wheat mills and whatnot. And the holes that they were digging underneath the river eventually eroded the limestone that was supporting the waterfall. So the waterfall almost entirely collapsed, and in order to save it, they replaced the 90-degree drop with a slope 45-degree approximately apron. And then they have a horseshoe dam at the top of it as well. So hopefully that wasn't too complicated. Basically, limestone is hard stone. That's what allows the water to fall down straight at a 90-degree angle. And that limestone was compromised. And most of it collapsed. They almost destroyed the entire waterfall and converted the Mississippi into a rapid. So they built a concrete wall underneath the riverbed to stop the water from passing through and filling up the tunnels and creating voids and punctures in the limestone, thus destroying the falls. So that concrete wall is literally as old as slavery, almost as old as the end of slavery. And my visions have been telling me that wall is coming down soon. So I don't know if it's going to be this month. That's what I'm deducing from the visions I'm having, the tarot readings that I've done. Hopefully I'm wrong, but it's definitely going to collapse in our lifetime for sure. So we're going to see. I just have to get this out there. Hopefully people take this seriously. I know a lot of people probably think, well, so you having visions? Oh, okay, Miss Cleo. Look, you can laugh and talk all the trash you want. I know what I saw. And my intuition, it doesn't lie to me. So like I said, hopefully it's not true. We'll see. But if you are up here in Minneapolis like I am, please be careful around the Mississippi River this month. Just be on alert and be ready to know how to swim. Definitely know how to swim. I'm not the best swimmer, but I do know at least the basics. I got to work on freestyle a little bit more. Breath control is kind of difficult, but once I get past that, I know how to swim. It's just the breath control for me. But because I got the stamina, I got the technique, I got all that stuff down. But learn how to swim, be on alert, and if you're going to be near that waterfall, which is one of my favorite spots, if not my favorite spot in Minnesota, be careful. Like I said, hopefully I'm tripping. Hopefully it's not true. Hopefully it's not going to happen. But if the past is any indication, my dreams and visions have come true. This one will probably be no different. So please be careful, guys. Love you all.